Last time on the Tough Track Tour, we saw Dale Wilson in the Virginia Giant continue his domination, outpulling, outmaneuvering, outracing the Stomper Bully in the obstacle course. We take a look at the footage here from last week at New Orleans. It was all Virginia Giant as he took home the obstacle course win and the racing win, the side-by-side racing, beating Stomper Bully in the obstacle course, and then coming right back and beating Barefoot in the side-by-side racing. Tonight, who can be the truck to stop Virginia Giant? We got two new trucks joining the tour. Lots of horsepower. Springfield, Missouri is up next. Outdoor fairground. We'll see you guys live next. Welcome to the Tough Track Tour here at Springfield. We're going to start things off with time trials. Dale Wilson in the Virginia Giant is going to come out here first. These time trials will determine the side-by-side order. Virginia Giant off. The clock has started. Found the first bend. Up and over. Almost missed the jump there. Around the van stack. Back over a set of cars. Big air from the Virginia Giant. Got to get it woed up and make the bend up on two wheels. Coming around the final turn. Across the finish line. Not a bad run out of the Virginia Giant. 44:38. The time everybody else has to beat right now. As Jeff Dane in the Awesome Kong 2 comes out next. Awesome Kong is off. Huge wheel stand out of the Awesome Kong. Another huge wheelie. A lot of power in this truck. Around the bend, coming for the straightaway here. Putting the front end way in the air. Up and over, coming to the final turn. Really pushing this big Ford up and over across the finish line. 47:40, Virginia Giants still the leader. Scott Stevens in the Auto Value King Crunch pulling to the line next. A lot of people thought maybe these trucks, the Auto Value and Barefoot, would have an advantage over the older trucks. Hasn't been the case so far this year. Around the bend he comes. Onto the straightaway. Flying over the cars. Around the final turn. Up and over. 43.91. That's the new leader right now. Scott Hess in barefoot going to the line. Barefoot truck is off. Everybody seems to almost miss that second jump there. Coming around the bend, onto the straightaway. We're gonna fly over the cars. Has to gather it back up. Cuts it way wide, up and over the cars. Round the bend, the final turn. Across the finish line. Not a bad run out of the barefoot. 44.64. Auto value, still the leader. Kurt Stecker in the Stomper Bully. Pulling to the line. Stomper Bully off. Big heavy Chevrolet. Up and over the cars, heading down the straightaway into the turn. Flying through the air, got to gather it back up. Round the final turn. Pretty good run going so far for the Stomper Bully. Up and over. 43.57. I think he's the new leader right now. Brett Engelman in the Heartbeat Chevrolet. Pulling to the line. Heartbeat off over the first set of cars. You're going to see this guy really push the truck. Wants a win bad. Flying through the air, landing on the one side. Yeah, Brett Engelman said he's tired of seeing the Fords win. Said time for the Chevrolets to do something. In all the tours. Across the finish line. .43.09. New leader. Dave Marquette, probably pronouncing that name wrong, but the Excalibur Chevrolet, newcomer out here. See what he can do. Nice bit of air out of the Excalibur as he comes around the turn. Up and over, coming to the final turn. Not a bad run out of the Excalibur. 41.38, the newcomer came to play tonight. That's the time to beat with one truck to go. We got Kevin Presnell, probably pronouncing that one wrong too, in the Gentle Ben truck. Gentle Ben is off. Little slower than the other trucks. If he wants a good time, he's got to pick up the pace. Nice smooth run though, but compared to what we've seen earlier, not a fast run. Then again, he might not want to break the truck and save it for racing. Understandable. Across the finish line. 47.80, which will mean Excalibur winning the time trial. We're going to get into the Tuff trucks up next here. Got a couple of them coming out here to run. They call this truck the Butthurt Express. Old school Ford. See how he does out here off the starting line. Sounds like there's a little bit of power under the hood. This machine. Coming around the bend, the turning radius not that great on this truck. Then again, it is a truck from the 70s. Making the turn here. Up and over. Uh-oh. Broke the rear suspension on it. Sent that tire right through the bed. Unfortunately, we'll give him a DNF. Next truck out, they call it the Crazy Farmer. 84 Ford truck. This guy will beat on this truck. You just sit back and watch. Up over the next jump. Coming around the bend. No fear in this truck. We'll see his teammate out next. So far, so good for the Crazy Farmer. Up and over the jump, coming to the final turn. Hammers the throttle, across the finish line. Not a bad run. 1 minute 6.43 for the Crazy Farmer. As I said earlier, his teammate in the Crazy Horse, 80s Bronco, 84 Bronco. You just watch this truck run. It's the reason the two trucks are named Crazy Farmer and Crazy Horse. No fear in either one. Power sliding around a turn. Washes out a little bit off that turn. Coming down a straightaway. Coming to the final turn for the Crazy Horse. Up and over across the line. He's going to lay it on its side. 1 minute 4.57. New time to beat. Next truck out, they call it the Hick Life. He's getting ready to go here. More of a mud truck than it's a tough truck competitor, which you would want to call it. This is more built for mud. He's power sliding it around here. Sounds like it's got a little bit of power under the hood. Up and over, pretty nice pace going. Have to gather it up. Really sliding the rear end around. On the final turn, coming to the finish line. Up and over. 1 minute, 0.9. Hick Life, the new leader. Big Jeep wagon there. They call this one, I think, Scrappy. Yeah, Scrappy on the back of this Jeep. Again, another mud-looking truck. Big tire, big motor. Coming around the turn there to the next set of cars. Really wide, almost misses the jump. Seen this truck in Hick Life at St. Louis for the Motor Madness Tour. The Butthurt Express, Crazy Farmer, and Crazy Horse, new trucks to the tour, to the series. We'll be competing alongside Tuff Track, some Renegade Tour, and Motor Madness. Sorry. Round the final turn for the Scrappy, up and over the finish line. 1 minute 7.35. Hick Life still the leader. They call this truck Lime Life. I'm sure you can understand why they call it that. Little Jeep Cherokee. I believe we saw this truck in St. Louis as well. Around the bend here, sliding the rear end out. Up and over, lands it up on two wheels. Gonna lay it on its side, unfortunately. Another truck with a DNF. Well, they call this truck the Ram Runner. Little Ram truggy type vehicle. We saw this one at St. Louis as well, and its long wheelbase hurt it there. The tight track in St. Louis. Should do a little better out here. Wide turns, big open area. Sliding the rear end out. Very good pace run going so far. Dick Life truck, the truck to beat. Come around the final turn. Across the finish line. 57.79. New leader, new truck to beat. One truck to go. They call it Black Ops. Teammate truck to the Ram Runner. Another long wheelbase truck. I believe we've seen this one at St. Louis as well. Longer wheelbase will hurt you in the turning at some of the smaller tracks, some of the tighter tracks. Next stop for the Tuff Track Tour will be an indoor arena, small arena. We will have the Tuff trucks there as well. He's in trouble riding the center jump there, the center mud pit. Sand drag, whatever you want to call it. Round the bend, up and over the finish line. 1 minute 1.68. Ram Runner, your winner here in the Tuff Truck competition. We're going to go right into side-by-side monster truck racing. Dave Marquardt in the Excalibur. Again, if I'm pronouncing these names wrong, I apologize. Kevin Persnell in Gentle Ben. Gentle Ben getting the jump on Excalibur. Out even right there, coming into the turn. Excalibur pulling ahead. Excalibur pulling way ahead of the Gentle Ben truck. Coming to the finish line is going to be the Excalibur, getting the win over the Gentle Ben. Brett Engelman in the Heartbeat is going to take on Jeff Dane in the Awesome Kong 2. Both trucks off the line. Bouncing around, coming to the first turn. Awesome Kong 2 hiking the wheels up. Heartbeat pulling away. Awesome Kong 2, the front end way in the air. Heartbeat having a little bit of trouble. Still has the Awesome Kong 2 taking the lead back. Coming into the final turn. It's going to be the Awesome Kong 2. Jeff Dane getting the win over Brett Engelman. Kurt Stecker in the Stomper Bully. Going to take on Scott Hess in Barefoot. Both trucks off the line, two big Chevrolets. Around the first turn. Barefoot has the lead slightly. Stomper Boy taking the lead back into the final turn. It is going to be Kurt Stecker in the Stomper Bully getting the win over the Barefoot truck. Scott Stevens in the Auto Value King Crunch. Going to take on Deal Wilson in Virginia Giant. The truck that has been dominant so far this year. Both trucks off the line. Coming into the first turn. Auto value slightly ahead of the Virginia Giant, but we've seen how that big Ford horsepower plays out for Dale Wilson, as he's made up the ground and taken the lead back from the King Crunch truck. Into the final turn, it is going to be Dale Wilson in Virginia Giant getting the win over Scott Stevens and the Auto Value King Crunch. Going to the semifinals here. We got Dave McCourt in the Excalibur. Going to take on Jeff Dane in the Awesome Kong 2. Motors off the line. Excalibur slightly ahead of the Awesome Kong truck at this point. Excalibur pulling away from Jeff Dane. At this point in time, unless Excalibur has major problems, it is going to be Dave McCourt in the Excalibur truck beating out Jeff Dane in the Awesome Kong 2. Kurt Stecker in Stomper Bully going to take on Dale Wilson in Virginia Giant. Motors off the line. Even at this point. Still even. Virginia Giant putting that big Ford horsepower down. Kurt Stecker got some ground to make up. He's not going to do it. Dale Wilson in Virginia Giant getting the win over Kurt Stecker in Stomper Bully. Dave McCourt in Excalibur, looking to be the truck to dethrone Dale Wilson in Virginia Giant. Excalibur getting the jump on the Giant, but we've seen in previous races how the Ford horsepower comes into play. Excalibur still ahead, looking to be the truck to dethrone the Giant. Coming into the turn, here's where that Ford horsepower comes into play as Virginia Giant has taken back the lead. Into the final turn, we got ourselves a race, folks. Coming to the finish line is going to be Dale Wilson in Virginia Giant getting the win here at Springfield. Take a look at our point standings. Dale Wilson in Virginia Giant, a commanding lead over the rest of the field. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.